Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how you can convert a PDF to a PNG, and we're going to use some free software called GIMP to do the conversion. Now there may be other commercial software that does this in a way that's a lot more user friendly, or maybe it doesn't require as much interaction. But if you need something for a low cost and and quick, if you're not familiar with GIMP, it's very good at manipulating images. In fact, that's what its name means. Many people do searches for GIMP and they're talking about the software. They're trying to figure out what it stands for or what it means. It's simply an acronym that stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. And there's a website that you can go to download it. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost you anything. It's supported by donations, so doesn't cost anything to download. You can use it, and it works real well for converting PDFs to PNGs. So let me show you just kind of how it works. But first, before we get into the demonstration, I'm going to close this, and this is the web address for GIMP to get the software. It's gimp.org, not .com, .org, and then you can download it and install it. It'll run on Linux, it'll run on Windows, and I don't think I've used it on Mac, but I may have. I can't remember. I think when you go to the landing page, you'll see all the different operating systems that you can use it on. So how do we convert a PDF to a PNG? Now, I tried to find a pretty complex PDF to kind of get you prepared for what will happen when you try to import or open a PDF using GIMP. And so I found one that explains the accessibility rules for the standard for the US accessibility rules for web developers. And I'm going to try to open that. So I'm going to click File, Open, and then I need to navigate to where it is, and here is that PDF. This PDF is, it's not a one-pager. It's got 59 pages in it, but GIMP will open it, and I'm going to show you what the process looks like. Now, this is maybe a little bit overkill for what you're trying to do with it. Maybe you're just wanting to change one PDF into a PNG so that you can remove the background and use it for something. But I'm going to click Open, and when I click Open, GIMP's going to open that PDF, but it's going to take a look at it and it's going to say, hey, I need to know what you want me to do with this. Do you want me to open the pages as layers or as images? Right? And layers is selected by default. That's what I would recommend, opening it by layers. And then it says which ones do you want to open, what pages. So see, you can set a range in here. If you just wanted to open one page, you could just put the number 1 in there, you could put the number 2 in there, and I think if you put number 2 in there, I don't know if it'll do 2 or if it'll just open the second page. At any rate, you can put a range in there for all the pages that you want. It selects them all by default. It knows the pixel width. See, this is a landscape orientation. It's not a portrait orientation. So it's wider than it is tall, and it knows this is a 10-inch file by a 7.5 inch. It knows the resolution is 300 dpi, pixels per inch or dots per inch. You can load it in the reverse order, and you'll see how that comes into play as soon as we open it up. But I'm going to leave it unchecked. And then these other, fill transparent areas with white. Sometimes, now if you're opening this to convert it as a PNG, you might want to uncheck that. But it also may affect how your import looks. We're going to uncheck it just so that we can see what we get. But I'm going to leave use anti-aliasing. I'm going to leave that turned on. So I think we've got everything set. Let's click open and it'll think about it. GIMP's going through it and it's going to open up all of those pages and it's going to put each page on its own layer. We'll give it a few more seconds and it should be open. Okay, so some of the layers are transparent. It looks messy, but that's because we didn't leave the fill on. And I'm just going to go through here and I'm going to turn off the visibility on all of these layers. I'm not going to make you watch me do that, so I'm going to pause the video while I do that. Okay, I'm back. So I got all of the layers turned off and I'm just going to go through here and show you some of them. Like layer 1, right? It has no transparency on it at all. When they made the PDF, there was no transparency on this page. So the PDF that you're opening may or may not have transparency on it. If it was made from a PNG and they saved it without the background, then it won't look like this. If it was made from a different file type or a PNG and they said, hey, fill the background with white, then it may have a white background. This one didn't have a white background on every page. So if I turn this off and go to the very next page, you'll see that there's no background in this. And if we wanted to export this as a PNG, it would maintain all of the transparency. And I'm going to show you that here in a minute, but let's find a page. You can see down here all these other pages. Here's something that might be similar to what you're trying to convert. This is basically an image that's inside of a transparent layer. And it's got, you know, the footer and it's got the header, which is not a big deal. Let me see if there's any other ones. There's another one up here, but they're pretty much the same thing. They're slides and some of them have backgrounds like this one and other ones don't, like many of the other ones. As you can see here, a lot of them are transparent. So this is layer 16. So if I select that layer and I want to convert this into a PNG, I simply come up here to the file menu and then go down to export as, click it, and then I get this. Now it's going to select PDF by default, but you see right down here where it says select file by type by the extension. If you type in PNG up here, right, if you type in PNG, then GIMP's going to know that you want a PNG file. Now if you don't like having to type in the file extensions, or you're curious as to what file extension to use, you can change this and you can change it from by extension. You can select the extension that you want to use. So if I wanted to do a PNG, I could just tell it, hey, export this as a PNG. I just like having mine set to extension because then I don't have to come down here and find it in a list. So you don't have to use yours this way. You can change this setting if you want, but the point is you tell it to export as a PNG and it's going to do it. However, if you click export, you're going to get a dialog box where GIMP says, hey, you got to let me know some stuff before I go and make this image. I need to know some stuff. And some of the things it needs to know is, like, see up here where it says save color values from transparent pixels. I always check that when I'm exporting to a PNG, because PNGs a lot of times you want to save the transparency. I also sometimes find that checking save background color helps as well. So I'm going to leave that. You don't really need these checked, but you know, you can if you want. It doesn't really hurt. You definitely want to save the resolution, because if this was a high resolution image or page, you want it, and you're going to use it for print, you want to keep that as high resolution. Now this compression level, this basically determines how big the file is going to be. The default is 9. I haven't found any quality loss in leaving it at 9, so you can test that and maybe experiment with it if you want. But once you get all that checked and set up like you want, you can export. And the thing to remember is I turned off all the layers except for one. Okay, so all these layers that are not visible, they're not going to come out in the export. So this is another thing that you can, it's set to automatic by default, but if you want to tinker with some of these other settings, you're welcome to do that. I never do. I just use automatic. Click export, and GIMP just exported a PNG from this PDF that it imported in layers. I'm going to discard the changes so I don't mess up the other. And let's go take a look at that. Let me see if I can find it on my machine. Find that folder that has that image in it. And I could open it with GIMP, but alright, so I'm going to open it with photos, and you'll see that it's a PNG. It's a PNG file, and it's kept all of the transparency. In fact, let me I'm going to open it with GIMP. So we go in there and open this PNG. It's the single page because that's the only one that I exported, was the one that was visible. And you can see the transparency's all there. In fact, I can slip a background in under it, slip a transparent layer in there, and white fill it, and you can see right through that top layer. So it's a transparent PNG, and it's pretty good quality. If you want to know what quality that it is, you just come up here to the image menu, and you can open scale image and change this to, instead of pixels per millimeter, change it to pixels per inch, and you'll see it's 300 dpi. It's print quality. But we started with print quality when we did the import. So if your image is not print quality, then you may have to look at some sort of an upscale software. But as far as making the conversion, GIMP does it pretty easily, actually. So that's how you can convert a PDF or one page of a PDF to a PNG file. And we did it using free software that's called GIMP. I hope that helps, and thanks for watching.